and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to the WBM Podcast. This is one of your hosts. It's your boy, Merc.
Yo, it's your boy, xFer.
And it's your boy, Oski in the mix.
In the mix. Tell him, Merc.
Guys, do we have one hell of an episode for you this week?
That's right, guys. We're going to start with some...
Gundam, the new Gundam movie, plus One Punch Man just released on Union Arena.
Ooh.
So just a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
Okay.
I look forward to that. And then we're going to definitely do, because we're talking about anime, we're going to do some Blue Lock. But before we get to that, we're going to talk about what's going on right now with football.
Yes.
And I'm going to set it up for the World Cup 2026.
Let's go.
That's right.
And how we touch on the flow state, y'all.
That's right. We're going to step into the flow. You guys ready?
That's right. It's going to be a good episode. I'm excited.
All right. I want my music.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much. Another
one big
episode.
breath, you know. I didn't know it was gonna end.
I can smell you. You smell beautiful.
So thank you to everybody tuning in on all of our channels, and thank you to TikTok Live
For the glare. Sorry about that.
It's our first time streaming on TikTok Live, and I thought it was kind of funny because I'm like, they're not hearing the music.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Only we.
Did you see us go?
Yeah, they just see us.
Thank you guys for just jamming with us.
They see us dancing on the screen, but the music is in our headphones.
And you want to hear the music? Tune into our episode on YouTube, which it will go soon.
This is one of the benefits of behind the scenes.
That's
you know
right,
what I'm saying? So
enjoy
you guys,
it.
you're getting in here
Enjoy it.
first
Just,
before the edits.
That's right,
A little, what's it called? Outtake.
That's right, y'all.
It's a bit for you.
Then, I thought I'll make it make sense.
Yeah, they're probably like, the fuck?
He was Bobby's up and left and right. And shout out everybody's in the toilet right now scrolling. Big shout out.
Thank you for joining. Thank you for the roasters.
That's right, y'all.
All right, let's get right into it.
My first topic this week, I had a chance to go to the IMAX early screening of the new Gundam movie.
Ooh.
Gundam GQuuuuuX, the beginning.
What's it called?
Gundam GQuuuuuX.
GQuuuuuX. That's dope as
That sounds
fuck.
tight, actually.
That actually
Yeah.
sounds really dope.
You know, for the longest time, it was like, how the hell do you pronounce it? Because you see in the promotional material, GQuuuuuuuX. It's like 7 U's.
I did see that. I thought it was like just a gimmick. Is that the real title?
That's the title of the series.
Oh.
So it's the next series. Is the next Gundam series. So it was a movie. The movie was kind of a prelude to the series. So it wasn't a full movie. So don't go into it thinking it's a full movie. It's still in theaters right now. But how you pronounce this Gundam GQuuuX?
I'm guessing the review of what it means so many U's, like unit. I'm just thinking unit, Gundam. I'm guessing, I don't like it's gonna be something smart. Like it sounds goofy, but I'm sure it's gonna play out.
Because they do say one of the characters, like of course they take the Gundam, they kind of steal the Gundam because
Always.
you know the
Typical.
Gundam always gets stolen.
Prototypes always be stolen.
Oh,
They steal the GQuuuuX and they're
Child
like
soldiers.
breaking into it, and they're like, looks like the name of it is GQuuuuuX, and then he goes like, but I don't think it's the real name of it. I think it's a code name. So later on we might find out what the real
means,
name is,
yeah.
or what it means.
Universal, unit, Uvuva, whatever.
Ultra.
Speaking of Universal,
Uvula.
if you follow Gundam, you know that there's I don't know, a crazy number of series and crazy number of timelines. So this one in particular is set in the alternate Universal Century timeline. Universal Century is the main Gundam timeline. It's where the original Gundam series was in. Universal Century is where Gundam Unicorn is set and some of the other popular ones.
Okay.
But in this timeline, the first half of the movie, matter of fact, was what is a what-if timeline, basically. What if instead of our hero, Admiral Ray, getting the RX-78, Char breaks in and he's the one that steals the Gundam.
Oh, shit. Which alters the timeline completely.
Which alters the timeline completely, yeah. So what if that moment when he breaks into side 7 or side whatever side, he gets to the Gundam first instead of our hero. So he gets the Gundam, and of course he's a new type, and so he instinctively knows how to pilot the Gundam just like our hero.
Yeah, normal. Sounds about right. Anime.
So that's the what if timeline. So that sets up the timeline. Then we go through like 30 minutes of like the same events from the original Gundam, but what if
Original? Which original? You talking about the ones from the 70s?
yeah, the very first series.
Wow.
Cool,
Like, matter of fact, side by side, like one of the famous scenes is when the Gundam stands up for the first time.
Yeah.
Yes.
But this time it's Char, like the not the villain, because he's not a villain. But the villain piloting the RX-72 piloting the Gundam instead of our hero. That's what the series sets up. Is the what if
Yeah.
scenario.
Okay, that's cool. I can see them redoing the original one with like updated technology. It's been like 50 years, you know.
Yeah.
If they always redo Saint Seiya, I can imagine them doing the OG Gundam eventually.
Yeah. So it's the what if timeline, and then of course we go through a little bit and cool things. You see a lot of the characters from the original, but you know this time with history going a little different. And then Char paints the Gundam red because you know that's his color. He
shit.
pilots
That's
the red
cool.
Saku, but instead of the red Saku, is the red Gundam. The Gundam is now all red, and then something happens, and then we fast forward 5 years into the future, and we catch up with our main characters for the new series, which are two young girls in high school.
On the rooftop, on the
Anime.
sunset, in front of the beach.
On a rooftop.
Yes, go!
They're in a space colony, so there's no beach, but in front of a pool.
Okay.
I mean, a body of water. Yes.
Oh.
I swear to God, he did it. It was just me. He didn't go with me, but that's 100% accurate. On the rooftop, in front of the pool, inside the space colony.
God, I can see
Anime,
that.
am I
The
right?
eyes glaring, the sunset, beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's what happens.
Hanako?
And then of course, a lot of stuff happens, and it sets up the series, and then it just kind of cuts off. But again, it's because I think it's maybe the first two, I think it's a solid first two, maybe 3 episodes of the series. So it stops at a weird point. But I'm like, well, no, it doesn't stop at a weird point. It just stops at the end of the episode. You know, now we just gotta wait for next week.
Oh.
So really good, really good, really good, really good.
Okay. So how many episodes? Like 2 or 3 episodes for the just to the prelogue?
Yeah, well, I think it's like one extended episode in the beginning where it does the what if, so it sets up the series, and then maybe 2 episodes of the actual series where we like catch up with the high school girls. Yeah.
Female pilots, male pilots.
Female pilots. Oh, well, so the Red Gundam returns. The Red Gundam disappears along with Char, and you find out like what's going on.
Time travel.
So the Red Gundam returns, and the guy pilots the Red Gundam.
Okay.
So we got the guy piloting the Red Gundam, and everybody's like, how come the Red Gundam? Maybe time travel, but how come the Red Gundam is back?
Anime. Am I right?
Everybody's trying to find out how come the Red Gundam is back. And then we got this brand new Gundam GQuuuuuX that the girls steal. And she's a new type. Turns out the main character's a new type because, of course, she is. And she could instantly drive the Gundam without, proper military.
Dude, that'd be sick as fuck to have like the OG Gundam, like different pilot brought into modern day with versus new. Dude, that's a dope ass.
It's a good series. It's a good series. And again, it's kind of a love letter to Universal Century fans.
Ooh.
So all the fans of the Granddaddy Gundams and all that stuff.
Dang, I like
And
that. It's so pretty.
It's directed by the director from Evangelion, so you can tell in the Gundam designs.
What?
we're
You should have
talking-
told me that. What?
We're talking about the Gundam.
Bro, so is
The original Gundam is the same, but it's this different design. It's adapted. It has Evangelion influence.
Fucking dope.
The director?
You should have
The
led
creator?
with that.
Yeah, the
Bro.
director of Evangelion. It is a collaboration with the director of Evangelion.
That is fucking epic.
it has-
I'm not gonna
Bro, I
lie.
want
has
to
a
come
lot
out
of
depressed as fuck.
So
Like,
they're like sleek, badass.
I bet you.
They're
dude.
sleek.
Hey,
They're-
can I ask you a
they're not as
question?
blocky.
This is gonna sound weird, but
that's
let me ask
cool.
you this: did you feel kind of sad when you left the theaters?
Well, it's a very retrospect.
I knew it. See, that's how you know he's good, bro. Every movie he leaves you with a little, everything he's ever touched, bro. But he's a genius. He's a genius at
The
his
music
craft.
goes hard. It's
Yeah,
like
right.
Yaosabi,
Nice.
Yaosabi, something like that. The music goes hard.
Really
Really quick, before my time is up, I went to another event, the Union Arena event. The release of the release. If you could hand me some of that stuff.
We'll bleep that out later, folks.
The release of the One
Fuck
Punch
it.
Man set, Union Arena. The One Punch Man set. I got a box here, and I got a bunch of cards here. I won, so I got some winner cards.
Oh shit, you want some stuff?
I won some stuff. And then there's a bunch of cards here. Here's some action points. Where is my winner? Here we go. Here's my winner card.
From One Punch.
One Punch. This is Terrible Tornado. You can put it up to the camera.
Oh, that's actually really cool that you can see it like that. How close can I get before it gets blurred out?
So I've been getting into Union Arena lately. As you guys know, we were all Yu-Gi-Oh players back in the day, but I've been getting into Union Arena, and it's really cool. It's a really cool game because it basically like brings all these.
You don't understand, bro. We actually got like the book, the rule book out at one point arguing what we can't do. That's how we got to it, bro.
We were once upon a time big.
I was like, no. There's a period before that word. They're telling you what you can't do. So it was-
Facts, bro.
And my highlight of the night, mind you, I went to this event by myself, so I didn't really know people at this card game. But I pulled some fuego. I pulled a 2-star Genos.
Jeez, bro.
2-star
Ooh, look at that. That shit looks
$300 card.
$300 card.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, for real?
If you switch it a little bit there, it has the signature of the voice actor, the Japanese voice
Whoa,
actor.
went out twice, $600 card?
No, bro.
That's crazy.
The card is designed. Oh, yeah, you can't see the signature right there on the glare. Oh, shit. Bro, that's sick. What a dope ass. All right, you showed over there, bro. You got
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure right here.
But yeah, I mean,
Damn, that looks dope.
I guess,
cannot believe you pulled a $300 card, bro.
I did,
Like,
man. I
That's
did.
tight.
that's like some Yu-Gi-Oh!
I did.
level shit, like Ghost
But
Rare.
there, you can see it. It's like the signature of the voice actor in Japanese, and then a quote, which I'm not able to read, but that's
Google
a quote,
Translate
that's
said-
a quote of the voice actor of Genos.
That is fucking
I pulled this
epic.
fuego at the event.
Kudos, sir. Golf clap for you.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, that was really dope. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm still king. I'm like, this motherfucker pulled what right now?
I did pull it. I
That's
thought
so
I'm not even a big One Punch Man fan. But I was like, I pulled it, and they're like,
You got that Genos, bro?
Yeah.
Are you trolling me right now? I'm like, what does that even mean?
I don't get that reference.
Is that something that
Dang.
young
Yes.
kids?
Yeah.
Is that something that young kids say nowadays?
Are you fucking with me? That's basically what he's saying.
Yeah. That's a different generation.
Are you trolling me, bro?
He kept saying it. You trolling me right now? Are you trolling me right now? I'm like, I mean, I'm not playing
Control.
You look behind you. You know what that means.
I felt old. Anyways, the cool thing about this is, Uni Arena is really easy to get into, but then, of course, there's a lot of strategy put in behind it, and you're playing, somebody face to face with somebody.
It's also Bandai?
It's also Bandai.
That's pretty badass, dude. So
Yeah. You know what else is also Bandai?
Yes.
go for it. That was a great.
Dun, 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 dun. Blue Lock. That was my segue.
Segway.
Yeah. We don't have any segue pieces today.
That
Usually
was
we
a
have.
straight blinker. Like,
Yeah.
you know what else was made by Bandai?
This is straight.
Look directly to the camera.
No, the reason we bring in the Blue Lock is because one of our friends here finished it.
My boy. the
Your
king.
turn, Joker. I was, hey.
I lost my
I rewatched the last 3 episodes like 5 times.
Bro, absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Is fucking peak. dog.
Absolutely, man. Like, Baru's the player that I wish I was in my head, come in all tough and confident, But, man, like, he puts bangers, bro. Like, he's just that guy,
I
man.
mean, he's just, just in the background. Just,
When he scored, I took my shirt off, I did the whole
facts, me
Ronaldo.
too. Me too, bro. I went
Yeah.
fucking ballistic.
I
on
know
that.
the way they have the lion, like the lion puppet in the background.
Yeah, that shit is so fucking.
I know that's not real, but every time he
Oh,
scores,
it's not?
It's so, the red lightning. Every time
Bro's
I see the
aura
red
is so
lightning,
intense,
yeah, the red lightning.
yeah,
Yeah.
as soon as Ego was like, "Guess it's your turn," fucking red lightning. I was like, "No way!"
He's the only
Joker.
character with that cool shit on him, bro.
Dog, every
Like,
fucking
bro,
time.
everything he does is so tough. Like, everything he does, the cut, the hard right cut, bro, is just so tough.
The chop block, but the way he does the
That
chop
one,
block,
Chop dribbling. Yeah, the chop
that
dribbling.
shit fucks me up every time because nobody ever sees it coming.
Right, when
Nobody
he
ever sees it
scored,
coming.
bro, there was like 3-4 dudes trying to like hold his shirt, trying to hold it
yeah.
back.
The whole defense is like,
Stop him, bro! Stop him!
He's like, nah, hell nah.
I'm gonna devour your life. Whoosh. Oh,
This is all me, bro.
man.
There's people like that, bro. There's people that play like that all the time, man. Absolutely.
yeah, because soccer, I mean, of course you see everybody like falling and shit, but it's also a contact sport.
Oh, absolutely. So that's what you started to see more in Blue Lock, man. Like they were definitely emphasizing arms, chest, tackling.
Yeah, there's more to it.
everything.
Yeah,
way more
absolutely.
into it.
Like there was even the scene at the final episode where Rin and his brother like do like a strong like, and it was just like something like they were both. It shows you they're strong at equal level.
they were both
Yeah.
reaching. They're
Yeah.
like, "No, bro, I can get it. I'm a half step
Step
there. I reach it," and he goes, "Yeah, shit."
Yeah, that's right.
That was great. He's like, "How? How is this possible?
That's
How did I
right.
just get?" Yeah, bro. And then
You're talking about when he's in front of the goal and Say comes up
Yeah.
Yep.
and throws him off balance.
Yep. And then,
Everything, even like when it was the U20 was kind of worth it because even the demon, what's his name?
Shido.
Shido with the bicycle kick from downtown.
oh man, when
Like
he hit
the
the
animation was crazy. Like the
I
sperm
didn't
and the
expect to
egg.
see the reproductive
sperm,
system.
The
Yeah.
egg and the sky.
Even his lines of like the goal goal is the egg. I am the seed. The soccer ball is my explosion. And my goals will knock you up. Oh, bro, it's fucking sick, bro.
Such a weird thing to say, though.
Oh, my God.
Oh, and you were mentioning that earlier, like at the beginning of that panel when he was like looking at the ball in the sky, like you think it's the cells?
But really, I saw somebody on socials be like, "That's not the cells. That's like the
vaginal
uterus."
wall.
Yeah, the vaginal wall. I didn't want to like
Birth canal, bro.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
Is you're the sperm going through the canal?
Oh, bro.
You're trying to get to the egg.
I just thought it was cells. These guys blew my mind. They're like, it's a pussy, bro. I'm like, what?
I was trying to put it nicely, but basically, it's the puss.
That shit threw me because like never, like I don't know anybody ever thought about pussy in the middle of the like,
Bro.
I'm gonna fuck this goal. Like I guess.
This one chick, she was like, so I saw my brother. She's like, there's a guy that gets excited while playing soccer. And I'm like, yeah, they all get excited. She's like, no. Like excited. And he's like, I'm throbbing like never before, and I don't mean my heart. And I was like,
he does have some lines where he's like, pause,
bro. And he was on his back. He was on his back, like he was pressed on him. He's like,
Broski, bro.
fuck off me, bro.
Bro, if I'm switch to me, bro. Let me play right.
No, bro, but when he did like that, when he kicked the fucking ball halfway across the court, homeboy was there immediately. And that's when he scored those gangsta-ass kicks, bro. I thought he was going to do the hat trick.
It was a carnival between the genius
the demon.
It's so good, man. It's so good.
It was amazing. But one of the things that I really wanted to touch on really quick was the fact that they talked about flow. And for me, flow was something that I was really struggling with my whole acting thing recently, right? I'm trying to struggle to get into the actual character, get enveloped in the scene, not get so much in my head, right? And it was really weird, bro. I feel like I'm glad I waited to watch Blue Lock because I needed it in these moments where I'm doubting myself, right? And I'm like, I just don't know, bro. I just don't know if I can do it. And it's like, no, bro. You have to set these very difficult challenges in front of yourself, rise to the occasion, right? And just get so wrapped up in that challenge. And I'm like, okay, if I had to apply this into acting, what would it be like? And I'm like, the stage is my pitch, right? The stage is my field. That's where I'm going to go and perform at. And I have to tell myself like, all right, I'm going to now, and I want to go in there and be humble, right? And I got to be like, I'm an okay actor. These are a lot of really good kids. You know, I'm going to do my best. And I'm like, that mentality is why I do mediocre. I'm like, nobody goes in there trying to be a good actor and think, well, I'm just going to do okay. Oh, yeah. You have to go in there and be like, I'm going to fucking destroy this. I'm going to fucking decimate in this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what? Now that you're saying it, you got to be like Timothée Chalamet. He said it in his speech. I'm out here to be the best.
The best?
Yeah.
And in that
you see that speech?
I did.
Yeah, everybody, like, some people were criticizing him, but now he said it like it is. I'm here to be the best.
Absolutely. Kendrick does the same shit, too. He's like, I'm out here to be the best, bro.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm not here to be nominated only. I'm here to be the best.
The best. And all these characters, everybody in Blue Lock, right? They want to all be number one. And these actors have the same ego.
Bro.
You have to be an egoist. It doesn't matter if it's a physical sport or an art form, you have to have that ego. It was something that really stuck true to me, and it was something I was like, well, I need to stop looking at myself as like subpar, not as good, going with the mentality, I'm going to kill it. I'm going to go in there and do phenomenal. And I'm still struggling, obviously, with entering into the flow, like tapping in, just like Izaki, his own thing is like trying to tap into it willingly is still very difficult.
You know what? That's funny because it's like, it's expanding like suddenly, like it's like be able to have the capability to do a domain expansion on command.
Yes.
You know,
absolutely.
It's like domain expansion, you know? Yeah, and then boom, you know, it's like, hey, everybody's between your control. You know, there's this random ass video I saw one time where like Maradona, the soccer player, was like, Floyd Mayweather dice que es el rey de los tatuajes. Donde me encuentra Mayweather, lo mato. And I was like, he said like, wherever Mayweather thinks he's the king of tattoos, wherever I find Mayweather, I'm gonna kill him. Now, I always thought like, what does that mean? But it's like, nah, hold on, let me break this down, right? Because this is gonna tap into what you're talking about ego. You're talking about Maradona. He's just a soccer player, right? But his ego is so elevated that he thinks he can physically defeat one of the greatest defensive boxers of all time. But his ego is so big that he could walk into an unknown team that never, like, the city didn't even have a mayor, and he can say, I'm going to elevate this team into the most greatest competitive contenders of all of Europe, which he fucking did, which blows my mind. But it was that level of ego because I know I'm the best. Like, look, I'm not even 30 years old, not even 25, you know, and I know I'm so good that on command, I can do this. Why? I imagine there's many, like, instances of practices left this level of ego, you know, competing against people that want to, like, injure you, you know, want to take your ankles, you know. But like you mentioned right now, like he rose to the occasion. So imagine like once you're up there, it is like, no, I am the most savage person here. And imagine that ego never turned off. Like to say something ridiculous is like, I can defeat Mayweather. It's just I know it sounds ridiculous, but that's how good, that's like what you have to go through. Somebody say that's ridiculous. What are you talking about, Maradona? That makes no sense. You're a soccer player. But since you're breaking it down, it's like, no, see, you're limiting yourself by saying no.
Right.
But Maradona's ego was so huge, he'll say something so wild. I remember one time they even mentioned that said like, Maradona, you're bigger than the Pope. And he responded, just so little. But
so
you
crazy.
know, but it's like I imagine if you can learn how to well control it, because I imagine turning off domain expansion is also like a blessing, you know. But being able to apply it, doesn't matter the art form or the sport.
Right.
You said, yeah,
absolutely. And it really rang true for me because you look at Tyson's affirmations before he goes into the ring. We talked about
the
this.
closer I get to the ring, the more confident I get. The closer I get to the ring, once I'm in the ring, I'm a god. There's no one can defeat me. Yeah,
that shit right there. So again, I'm like, even as an actor, you're like,
bro,
as I get closer to the stage, the better I get. Yeah, bro. Like, so that was my whole thing, and it's like even with the practice, even with the obstacles that present themselves, the loser mentality is that of whenever the new obstacle presents itself, you're like, all right, well, I guess I'm just not going to do it.
Yeah.
Versus the winner mentality is like these new challenges are now I have to do this in order to get to the goal.
They break it down in the Blue Academy.
Sure do.
I mean, you're talking about flow, but you're talking about when in the beginning where like they get scored again.
Yes.
Like and then it shows the little
monitos.
The little monitos.
Yeah.
It's like, there's people that on their quest, if they get challenged, they can't improvise. So
Right.
they're like, okay, let's go back, let's quit.
Yeah.
And there's people that get challenged and they'll be able to improvise because they stay on task.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that was part of the Blue Dog lessons, son.
Yeah,
But talking
man.
about that flow state, the thing about that flow state is they say it in Blue Dog, it could apply to anything. It could apply to a piano. One of the best examples is it could apply to somebody doing a piano recital.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, how in the moment they'll be able to fuck up, but, you know, do it 1,000 times easy in practice.
Absolutely.
But that flow state is that sweet spot when if you're too challenged, like if it's too much of a challenge,
Yes.
like to you talk about being challenged, you talk about this is way too hard. All it creates is anxiety.
Yes.
So it's like anxiety, too much of a challenge, it's going to be hard for you to find a flow state.
Right.
Then if it's too easy, the other end of the flow is that it gets bored. It gets bored. You stop trying to start.
Yes.
Even Maradona, if he
stopped,
if it's too easy for him, he's not gonna play as hard.
That's right.
Period.
That's right.
So it's about finding that sweet spot, like that long line between like too challenging and too easy. Of course, it's got to be a challenge.
Right.
Like it's still got to be a challenge because
Yes.
you got to be engaged.
Yeah.
But it can be too challenging. So you got to find that sweet spot where like your ego pushes you to not be like, oh, this is too hard. No, you got such a big ego that you were like, I could do this. No matter how challenging it is, I could do it.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So that's my quest right now, guys. I'm on my search to find the flow. I advocate you do the same. Go find your flow.
Yeah,
Go find the flow.
There's many ways to do
Knock
it.
up the world.
That's right. No, absolutely. It is.
Pause.
That was a great pause.
It's possible. It's possible in any way. It's absolutely possible in any way. I do it all the time. I do it because I play soccer. I play recreational soccer, and the way I like to start my flow state, because they're right. You know, I don't. The thing is about flow state, when before the acknowledgement of flow state, the flow state would appear for me the last 15, 20 minutes of the game. But that's the thing. It's only 15, 20 minutes of the game back then. And I'm like, oh, you know, that was a blink of an eye. I'm such in the flow state, right? That time flies by. Yeah. I didn't know 20, 15 minutes just flew by, you know?
Yeah.
But that's the thing is like, so once you find your method, my method is always when I like to play soccer, football, I like to start like in the defensive side, start scoping the opponent. You know, I like to play defensively, see who's the fast guy. And I do measure me because I give myself no more than 10 minutes. And then I put myself in the uncomfortable position that's the center. Being the center, you're responsible for fuck ups. Because if they give you the ball and somebody pressures me, I'm losing it. And then it's like, bro, why are they giving me the ball in the first place if all I do is lose it, right? So I step into that uncomfortable position, and then for some reason, that's where the magic happens. Like he said, the sweet spot begins. I find my comfort zone. Next thing you know, I'm controlling the center. You become the heartbeat of the field. You know, you slow down the play, you create plays, or you go for a goal, right? Because honestly, at least to that, I guess I know what they're saying about the Demon King, the ecstasy, because it does feel good to hear. It feels good to hear, damn, what a pass. Like, or like, hey, give it to him. Like, like my ego lifts even more. Like,
Right,
yeah,
set your ego on
that's
fire.
me. Yeah, what a pass. Like, and then I start doing crazy things within the game, and it works out, and it elevates it even more.
You egoist.
You egoist, yeah. But nothing's more painful than post game, because then the blood flow ends. Then your knees start to hurt.
Yeah. You become a mortal man again. You're like, it's the KO can.
The KO can. Too much of strain on my body.
I was a demigod like 5 minutes
Too
ago.
long.
Yeah.
I had it for too long.
4 times 10.
Especially when you're scoring bangers, usually like because you get frustrated, your team sucks. I'm shooting it from the fucking half court. Fuck it. When the blood does that, your joints and the tendons, like they feel like the what do you call it? The shots, the impact of the shot, and that's the worst part. But it's worth the game. I love it. I love the game. I can see why like high level dudes never retire.
Do this shit for the love of the game,
They
baby.
live for the love of the game, man.
The love of the
game, yeah, absolutely. With the love of the game, I always believed in blue lock characters like Isagi are real. Like there is an Isagi in the 2025 this year.
Tell me about it, bro.
Like today,
Break it down.
today, Barcelona will beat today on today's date. Royal Society is what they're called in Spain, 4-0, which is a revenge game because the prior game was 1-0. In that team, there's a Japanese player that they called the Japanese Messi. His name is Tito Kubo. He actually trained in Barcelona like at the age of 10 or 11. And as you grow up, he got to train with the Division 1. And then in England, there is another player in Brighton and Hove. He's another great Japanese soccer player. So, and I know it's real because
So he's a rin.
bro, in 2022, he's the guy who's name with the one touch.
Naki?
Nagi.
Nagi.
He's a Nagi. Just catch and shoot all day, bro.
Oh.
All day. Move on with your life, bro. Not too fancy, which is great. It makes sense. It's painful. It's painful sport. But the thing is that we all saw in 2022 Japan defeat Spain. We saw Japan defeat Germany.
The blue lock is real.
Dun, dun, dun. And it's true because Messi has been defeated. Ronaldo has been defeated. Brazil has been dunked on 7-1. So can Japan win? Absolutely. Can Blue Lock inspire these soccer players?
Anything is possible.
There is a manga about gymnastics. It inspired one of the greatest gymnastic athletes in Japan, and he won like 2-3 gold medals. I think this is the one in 2020. Don't get me started lying to you. But for sure. But I know this because there was a manga that inspired him to win gold medals, and I know Blue Lock can inspire the national soccer team of Japan to rival what I consider to be like the most difficult of World Cups coming up. Because one of the reasons, one, Messi's going to play for sure. This is going to be his last.
I think the last one was the last one.
He's gonna play one more because Argentina is playing around him. So if they play around him, he'll be a playmaker, but not necessarily a scorer. So look out for now. That's one. That's like saying that Goku's playing, bro. But at the same time,
Super Saiyan 4 Goku's
Damn.
well, no, hold on. Let me take that back. I'm gonna take that. Luffy's playing because who is becoming Goku? I think it's gonna be Ronaldo. Because right now, although he's 40, he's gonna play his last World Cup, and he's playing in Saudi Arabia. Now, laugh all you want in the Saudi Arabian League, but you go run 5 minutes
in 110-degree weather.
Go do it for an hour and a half. A 40-year-old man. So he's out there doing some Goku Namek training shit.
Ronaldo
right now.
had that ego in him too, man. Ronaldo will sit there and be like, "I'm the most complete player." I understand likes. I understand having your favorite player, Messi being your favorite, Neymar being your favorite, but I am 100% the most complete player.
Damn.
Ronaldo quote.
At 40 in that what do you call it, that hyper chamber when it was
Hyperbolic time chamber?
That's what he's doing. That's what he's doing,
He's
bro.
gonna for sure come back with that
Bro,
Super Saiyan
he looks
4.
25. At 40, he still looks 25.
And now we're looking at Europe. Of course, we got one that wants all the smoke. Once again, bro, he's more like the modern day Zidane because he only shows up during World Cup. So Mbappe had that match with Argentina. They knocked him out, and he became the world champion. Then he lost recently, so he wants that comeback. He wants that third fight. This is like he wants that Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier go for the third.
Bro, it sounds dope.
I think like he's older now. He has more experience. Basically,
Didn't you say he was called the Uncrowned Prince?
No, hold on. We'll get to him. We'll get to him. Because I'm still in Europe. Because in Europe, there is a 17-year-old child who carried the country of Spain and won the Euro Cup for against the entire continent. And he's the starter for Barcelona, Lamine Yamal, and he will be playing. You can consider him one of the worst generations, or you can call him what do you call him from
generation?
what do you call him from Black Clover? Asta. You can call him, he's the Asta, a young kid, buck wild, loud as fuck, but he's dunking on adults. Bro cannot even lift a drink in Europe, and you can drink in Europe. And of course, like my buddy mentioned here, the prince that never wanted to become king, Neymar. Neymar is back. He's right now back in his boyhood club, Santos, where it all started. When he was just a 13-year-old, he got signed 14. He got signed professionally. The one they dubbed the next Pelé, and he's back in his club. He's carrying his boyhood club back into the Division 1, and he's happier than ever. He not only he's young, but this is his last chance to prove one more time that he's the last Joga Bonito. Man, so this is what you're gonna be. So this is why I expect in this World Cup, and I think Japan have the capability to defeat these giants. The French guy, Mbappe, defeat the 17-year-old sensation, defeat Messi in the entire country of Argentina. Ronaldo coming in like Goku.
It was that Blue Look episode, the World 5. Bro.
and Japan has the capability to do this, man. All it takes is one Isagi. All it takes is one touch.
Nippon.
Nippon. Nippon. So yeah, this 2026 is one to look out, guys, because for sure
the World Cup is gonna go hard.
There's
he sold the shit out of me on that, bro. I was like, hey, that sounds dope.
No, because he's right. Some of the last of the greats are gonna play in this World Cup.
That's right.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. I'm excited. How did they do Izaki's name at the very end? Yoi Isagi. Yoi Isagi. Bro, that shit was so fire to me, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Blue Lock, not only in Japan, but I think Blue Lock is gonna inspire like a lot of the other players because people are watching it all over the world.
Bro, I got bad knees and I'm old. I want to go buy a pair of cleats and some shin guards and go hit the pitch right now with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro.
Shit. And of course, Saitama's gonna come out and be like, "One."
Absolutely, bro. You know what? There's one of my coworkers. Real fast, the last thing. One of my coworkers' brothers is watching Blue Lock, and he is like the body. No, it's not Badu. Bachida. He's like Bachida, bro. He wants to play barefooted, play his own soccer, and he's like he doesn't want to go to the games. He practices outside, like when it's like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock sunset.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, well, I bet you. He's like, I don't want to conform to them. This is all. She's like, do you know my brother? I was like, I know Blue Lock, bro. Watch it. You'll learn more about your brother. So that shit was great. But anyway,
my brother?
Yeah, and I'm like, but that's somebody. That's the kind of the soccer that it inspires, bro.
Yeah,
I don't want to play your soccer. I want to play my soccer. Yeah, bro. So anyway. Does anybody else have anything else?
What you got going on for yourself?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah, before we cut out the live.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning into this week's episode of the WBM Podcast. This is one of your hosts. It's your boy, Merc. Make sure you guys are following us on all of our social medias at WBM_podcast on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, all that jazz.
Hey, guys, thank you so much for tuning in at TikTok Live. Everybody in the toilet right now. And make sure since you're there, listen to Amazon Prime, catch us on Spotify, catch us on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, all that jazz.
And it's your boy Oski in the mix.
In the mix.
As always, check out the website, WBMPodcast.com. You'll find 2 links in every episode description. One is to send us a text message. Shout out to Diana this week. Another one is to support the show. If you like what we do, please click on the link and support the show. Thank you for the Rosa chat.
Thank you for the roses, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate you. We love you. And we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
We out.